Yo. Let's pop that there. Sound as a pound. Lovely jubbly. Well, that was slightly... I'm not going to call it chaotic for the championship finale. The race itself was quite dull, but to be honest, really happy also for Lando. Like, the emotion after was impressive to see. Was really impressive to see, to be honest. Yo, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Hope you had a good day, bro. Do. Lovely jubbly. Sound as a pound. That's there, that's there. Just need to finish setting up that setting. Hope everyone's had a good day, though. Welcome in, Alex. It's kind of weird, isn't it, that the F1 season is over? Very weird. I mean, it doesn't really come as a surprise because I've known about it ending since it started, but doesn't make it feel any more normal. Yo, thoughts on Lando? To be honest, very happy for him. Very happy for him indeed. I thought his reaction was very human. Very nice, honestly, very, very nice to see. Because it was just so human. So honest, raw. I think appreciative is another word that comes to my mind about the whole situation. And yeah, it was just very, 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 very human. I think it's the best way I can talk about it, to be honest. And to be honest, I'm very happy for him. Welcome everyone in. Yeah, I was kind of expecting Lango to win it, to be honest. But to be honest, like just the way, no, I was kind of expecting Max to win it, I should say, because of Max being ruthless, just being absolutely on it like a car bonnet. But to be honest, very happy for Lando. The way he dealt with it, the way he managed the situation, amazing. He really earned it as well. I really felt like he earned it. With the moves he did in the middle of the race, fair play. Fair play. You know, no hesitation, bang, car on the inside. Get the moves done. Do you think he's getting number one? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the number one. I think he has every reason to. You know, the only reason that I see maybe he won't is just so he doesn't doesn't change his logo, because his logo is so heavily based around number 4. But if he doesn't mind redesigning his logo for a little while, then I think he can go with the number 1. Yeah, no penalty for the Tsunoda situation made sense, because it was just Yuki being like weaving all over the track, you know. But yeah, I'm just surprised. Like, the only thing I can really say negatively is I'm surprised McLaren put him in that situation. You know, I'm surprised McLaren knowingly boxed him that early in the race. Because imagine there was a safety car, you know? Then he's like P9. Crazy. Maybe he would have got the most of those positions back after the safety car worked itself out. But you know what I mean? It still would have been a bit messy. Yeah, I was really expecting Max to play more games, in all honesty. Very happy he didn't, because obviously. Yeah, I just saw Max driving away at the first stint. I was like, okay, I was not expecting that. And I saw him kept on doing it for the rest of the stint. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not expecting that. Of course you can join, bro. How you doing, Saf? I like the Red Bull in this game, so I'm gonna go Red Bull. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting now, isn't it? The whole dynamic for next season. How much clip farming happened today? Huh? What do you mean, clip farming? Do you think the new regulations are going to be good? No idea. I think the chassis will be good. I think the chassis will be good, but I don't know about the power unit. The power unit can either be amazing or be dog. That's a loud buzz. Oh, I see, with the thingies. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. Can you join? Of course you can, man. Can you explain how to race the F-word Chinese GP? All the tracks are smooth for me, except for this BS China. I think you really like the Chinese GP. I mean, just saying, I have a track guide. Just saying. How you got into lobby? Let's go, man. You know, I feel a bit of Miami, especially because that's coming to iRacing. That should be good. I'm interested how much difference there is between Miami, this game, and Miami iRacing. Texas. Give me some Texas. We're going to do all the American tracks today. Hello. What's my track guide? Appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much. You look like Jonathan from Stranger Things. I don't know if you watch that. I love Stranger Things. I can't remember who Jonathan is, though. I'm not very good with names. Names are not my strong point in life. You saw some leaks? There's leaks for iRacing now? I didn't know that. Wheels brother. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who that is. Man. Him. Yeah, fair play. I'll take it. You seem like a league racer. Right. Let's get this cooking. Oh, thanks for the $2, man. I'll drive the most clean I can, but I'm not fast. Man, that's no problem at all. As long as you're clean, then it's all Gucci, you know? The only problem I have is when people start taking people out on purpose. Then it's a bit dodgy, but as long as you're not doing that, we're all Gucci, my friend. All Gucci is even a word. Where's brightness on this monitor? Nice. Because my retinas are getting burnt looking at this screen. I saw that iRacing is charging $10 to $40 for some special series or something like that. I think it's awesome. Some what? Is this the Brendon Leigh I have in my career mode? It might be. Depends what Brendon Leigh you have in your career mode. What do I think about Yuki's penalty? Valid, to be honest. I think the penalty itself was not really probably worth it. Wait, where's Japan? 2 seconds. There it is. I think the penalty by itself is not really a... Like, the action is not really a penalty by itself, but the action of your teammate deliberately doing that to your championship rival, I think they were making a statement, rightfully so, to say that you can't do that anymore. So I don't think individually that was a penalty, but just to discourage people from doing that in the future. Where's your helmet? Depends what helmet. Can you join? Of course you can, bro. Good start. Is Max waiting for us? See you later. Yo, how you doing, Nova? Hope you had a good day. Yeah, F1 game has a big problem with dirty drivers online. It's really bad that these open lobbies are genuinely cleaner than most ranked lobbies. Hope telemetry, thanks, bro. Two for the price of one. Thank you. Yo, thanks for the Twitch Prime, Nico. Legend. Sure, might play VRS games here. Man, I've got so many screen freezes in that final corner. Okay, I messed up the DRS games. I thought the race wasn't that entertaining. Like, if it was just a normal race, you know, without championship permutations, it would be quite boring. But in terms of Lando, I thought he did phenomenal, to be honest. I am indeed. Yeah. Let's see if we can catch this car ahead. Oh, that was poor. Yes, he's using all of his battery too early. At least I finally got that DRS. My top 3 circuits? Oh, good question. Croft, United Kingdom. Singapore, Silverstone. Oh, actually, no, I want to redo that order. Croft, Singapore, Alton Park, Silverstone. Anything slower than an F3 car, Alton Park is better than Silverstone. Anything faster than an F3 car, Alton Park is... Anything faster than an F3 car, Silverstone is better than Alton Park. Watkins Glen's really good, but I feel like Watkins Glen is quite car dependent for me. Like, if the car has a good flow, and has a good momentum, like a high downforce car, fantastic. But I think a car that has a bit of understeer in it inherently is not that good at Watkins Glen. Whereas I feel like almost regardless of the car you have, as long as it isn't like a boat on wheels, Alton Park is really good. Macau F4? No, I can see that. I'll get behind that. Macau is top level with an F4 car. Man, I have no idea how they race GT cars at that track. It is honestly one of the most impressive things in motorsport, to be honest. What's up there? No worries, buddy. Oh god, Miami. I know. I haven't done it in ages, man. Actually, I did it maybe a few weeks ago on Open Lobbies. Oh my god. Bro put himself on my gearbox. What happened there? You don't have it in Miami set? That does not sound ideal, bro. $50-50 wings? Honesty sounds viable. Wait, let me lock in and find this setup. Miami! Thoughts on Lando winning the World Championship? Do you know what? Largely because of his reaction, and his reaction being very human, very honest, very vulnerable. I really like it, to be honest. I really like his reaction. Yo, thanks for the £2. You can win this. Let's go. Right. Okay. Well, time to win it for I'm bad but waffle. Time to lock in for you, dude. If I don't win it, then I'm washed. Oh, it's been good, bro. Hope you had a good day as well, man. That was almost race over. I do need to get a move on here. Man, Dirty as crazy for that. I didn't hit the arse. It was already spinning. We're fully doing this for waffle. That £2 is not going to waste, sunshine. Ah, those two Ferraris are so far in the lead. What a recovery. Ace can drive. That's the geezer who tried to take us out. The reason I said what a recovery is as he tried to slam us to the wall, we pinned the throttle 100% and it spun the car back in the right direction. Okay, I appreciate you apologize, because now that I can see it was just a mistake, you're not going to get kicked. But I'm not going to lie, initially it looked very much on purpose. Nice bit of DRS. Go on. Yes. Oh, that is what you call a first-class send. That corner is so bad and dirty, yeah. Lovely jubbly. Right, I'm going to try and bait him to use his battery now. Could be on here. Shaky. Absolute cinema. There you go, Waffle. We kept our promise. You can check replays, yeah. Go it. Not me. I mean, Waffle is... If you win the next race too, I'll donate 5 shilling and 2 pence. How much is 5 shillings in today's money?
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You nailed it from the start.
How much is 5 shillings worth today? 5 shillings is a little more than £20. Cracking! Well, time to put myself on pole position. Nah, mate, I'm taking the mick. Please don't do that. I really appreciate it, but, you know, if you're going to put your money anywhere on the internet, put it in charity or something. Oh my god, I'm choking. Think of the Ben and Jerry's. Man, I'm on a weight loss at the moment. I need to lose weight. I need to not be on Ben and Jerry's. On that note, how much would it be to get it delivered? Let's find out. Dessert. That's a desert. Why do I spell desert? Dessert. There we go. Casper's Desserts. This is dangerous. This is dangerous territory. A strawberry indulgence waffle. Oh, that looks good. Oh, you can even like add fudge cake, fudge cubes, crushed Oreos, mango slices, fresh strawberry, banana slices, crushed digestives. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, resist temptation. No, fancy word for GB. It is basically. The trouble is a shilling is a historical. If I'm not mistaken here, a shilling is like historical money in the UK. So like if you have like a shilling, it's amplified on its value. So originally it was worth 25p, but 25p then converts to like £20 now, if I'm not mistaken. I might be completely wrong and talking absolute nonsense, so please correct me if I am. But that's basically what's happened there. Charlie Arc, you're quick, bro, so you need to start a bit lower down. Mate, I'll be honest, I didn't even know it either. Just I Googled it, and Google decided to help me out. So, big up Google. Dubs for Yuki? What happened with Yuki? Shout out to Google Go. Yeah. Normally we do Spa. I think today we'll give Spa a miss. Yeah, Spa isn't on the calendar. We'll give it a miss for today. But we normally do it, to be fair. Sweet, down the road for me. Alright, Zuma. What's your gamer tag, bro? I'll keep note of that for end of the race. See where you finish. Honestly, LMP2 is so good. And for everyone who doesn't have a corner cutting penalty at the end of this race, they get a cookie. Brendon, want to make a bet? Not really. I don't really like betting, to be honest, but what would you have proposed? What kind of cookie? Double, triplet, chocolate chip. If you win this race, you'll become a channel member. That's very nice of you, bro. But honestly, like, that's very, very nice of you to say. But I don't want to do, like, the exchanges where, like, people have to spend their money because I do something. You know what I mean? So it's very nice of you, but just out of not wanting to be a sellout, I'll pass you up on that. But I appreciate it anyway, bro. Oh, I thought that was going to be amazing. I thought I was going to get down the middle of all of them. Alright, time to mug him off. No, 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 no. I know you didn't mean it in a bad way, bro. I know you meant it in a nice way. So yeah, no, there's nothing bad, bro. Nothing bad. I'm just always very cautious about, you know, people spending their money on the internet, you know? Like, because the way I look at it, like, if someone decides to put money and donate money, I really do appreciate, you know? Really, really I do. But there's also people in the world who may need the money more than me, because I'm in a really fortunate position, you know? You know, the way I look at it is... Fucking penalty! Right, okay, back to the point. Excuse my language. The way I look at it is, you know, people in the world sometimes don't even have food or water tonight, so... If people are going to spend their money, it's better on that, you know? Yeah, I've been in PSGL. Did a few seasons of it. Which division? Division 4. Watch out, hey man, you don't know what year I said Division 4. Have you ever raced an F1 game? No. Alright, we need to lock in on this lap. If we build the gap, we can keep P2. Woo! You became a channel member. Thank you, Waffle. Really appreciate you, bro. Absolute legend. Thank you so much, man. I do have waffles in my fridge. I don't know the relevance of that sentence, but thank you, waffles. How did he get so close on the final corner? Have you ever tried a game called F125? I heard it's really good. I haven't actually. Maybe I should play it. Why leave esports? You know, just to explore some more stuff in life. I'm very lucky because I did it for like 8 years, 9 years. But yeah, sometimes you want to try something new in life and not just get too stuck up in that, like, you know, situation. But to be honest, my desire for competition is coming back really strong. Really strong. I want to be back competing. Not compete in F1 esports next year, that's for sure. I think I want to try some other stuff. I think you should have a waffle and some point in my professional opinion. I do agree with you, but my diet says no. I need to cut out sugar as much as possible. You want a cookie? Fair enough, mate. I'm not gonna lie, I lied about the cookie. I did WR and PSGL. Right, FFSCs. I did that in real life, Res. Yeah, yeah. Wait, what happened? It was good, but I wouldn't say it was a masterclass. Wait, what was that about? Would we see an esports return at some point in the future? I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. You never know what can happen. Should do another race at Croft. I would love to, but money, money, money. Will we see you next Greater Series of F1? Probably not. Nah, just being honest about it. Probably not. Logged mount. Huh? With 20p help? I do appreciate that, bro, but respectfully, I would say no. Of course, look, physically, fundamentally, would it help? Yes. But I don't want people to, like, put their money, you know? If I'm gonna go real life racing or do anything in life, I want to earn it. You know, I don't want to be, like, begging for the money. You know what I mean? Man, you're more than welcome in, man. You're more than welcome in, Waffle. It would be an honor to have you. Key and Shield 20p30 and F3 P24 and F2 and still got an FE1 drive with Aston. Yeah, I mean, money. Makes the world go round. Look, the thing is, motorsport has been full of paid drivers since forever, but also they help the series run. You know. Wait, there's Singapore. Because him injecting that money into Aston, maybe that money helps pay someone's wage, you know? So, like, it's not all bad. Could have been watching a Brendon stream, that's very true. That might be what he had on his dashboard. Oh my god, the Alpine was in the air. Oop! That wasn't me. Man, he sent it in. Oh my word. I guess I got karma for laughing. It's time to lock in, dudes. That McLaren was very nice to me. Well, that sends us off to a different postcode. Probably should have gone for that. Can't park that. Well, that was some great defending. Fair play. It's just Brendon Leigh, a waffle. Unfortunately, when the lobby is full, it won't show up. But only when like the lobby becomes free, then there's a space. You know what I mean? Oh no, you can on Xbox. It's open to any platform. Oh, clown. That's really considerate of you, bro. But honestly, no stress. Like, no worries, man. No worries. Like, it's clear that you're maybe not doing anything on purpose, you know. So I really appreciate you being self-aware. But honestly, don't worry. You know, if you're enjoying, enjoy, drive. You know, you're clearly not a bad person. What's the best way to get better at the game? I have all this off except for the line and struggle to find the attempt for 2 per corner. Honestly, the simple answer there is play more. The more you play, the more you learn. The more you learn, the faster you get. But it's hard to give you an accurate answer without knowing all your circumstances, you know. Honestly, yeah, I would, unless you have like a community of mates that you play with on like Xbox, then I really recommend to be on PC. I don't think any, like, when I switched to PC, for me, I've never thought about going back on consoles properly. The only time I got a console was to play FIFA on. That was a long time ago in like 2019. But since then, I've not bought a console. Like, yeah, I think consoles are great to socialize with your mates with. But apart from that, they're, nothing special. Like, that's the thing, though. If you're playing, like, Call of Duties and this kind of game, console's phenomenal. Really great. But for, like, racing games, PC is so far superior. I mean, T300 is good. If you have the spare cash to upgrade, I would. But it's not a bad wheel. Not a bad wheel at all. How you doing, Steve? I switched, but had to buy first a PC that could handle it. Yeah, like having a future-proof PC is a big factor. That's a really big factor, actually. You're right. Like, with PCs, don't buy one that you can just, like, don't, how should I say it? Actually, a better way of saying that is, don't buy a PC that only just meets the entry requirements. Like, spend a bit longer to save and get a PC that's, like, a good distance clear of the entry requirements for the game, because then it gives you like 2 years of future proof with the game. The problem is if you buy a PC for like just at the entry level for the game, every year you have to upgrade it, you know, then it becomes difficult. Unless you know what you're doing with PCs, then it can be easy for you. But I don't know that much about PCs, so. Ooh, that's a good question. Let me load this up so I can read that fully for you. Do you think the competitive community are overly negative about the game because of the super dirtier ratio, or do you feel major concern? I think both. I think there is a major concern for the game because clearly the online racing is just terrible, to be honest. But I also think the league racing community are overly negative, and I think people know to get like a big tweet or a big video, it's easier to get like a tweet that bangs or a video that does good views by being negative rather than positive, you know? So I think the game online multiplayer, the racing is quite bad, to be honest, for league racing and in general. But I think it's amplified by people trying to do clickbait videos or knowing that it's easier to go viral by doing negative rather than positive things, you know? But the first key thing, to be honest, the game has to sort it out. Because if there's nothing wrong, then people can't complain. But it's also human nature to complain, so. Man, you can make the most delicious burger in the world and people would complain. Big fan of your channel. Oh, thank you, bro. Is it a European server? Don't think so. Turning yourself. I'm so lucky not to spin there. I'm so sorry for that McLaren as well. That's what you call running out of talent on the brake pedal. Well, that can't end well. Oh, to be fair, it did. Bit cheeky there. Brendon, what team am I for? I don't really support any team at the moment. My favourite team in F1 history, though, is classic Lotus. Like the Jim Clark era. Or Hesketh. What? Williams the GOAT? Yeah, I do like Williams. Yeah, the whole I like the whole Williams history with Frank Williams. I also like what James Vowles is doing there recently. I don't think there's a grip difference between PC and PS, but I might be mistaken. Honestly, I might be mistaken. Like, I've not played this game on PlayStation. That's why Ocon has never been in top 10 and never should. Wait, what? Have I missed something? Yeah, I think Max can win another title. I mean, to be honest, though, look, this might be an unpopular truth, or at least an unpopular opinion, but screw it. Lando on his day is just as quick as Max. Like, Lando, when he's absolutely hooked up, is pretty sensational. He just needs the confidence to do it more often. So, maybe, just maybe, Lando with a championship under his belt might find an extra gear. Who knows? Like, races like 2024 Zandvoort, 2024 Singapore, like, those were sensational drives. Those were genuinely phenomenal. Amazing. I'm not saying Lando could do what Max did. I'm saying he's just as fast over a lap. Like, in a qualifying lap, Lando is just as fast as Max. Max is phenomenal at managing the race and getting the most out of the race. I don't think anyone in Formula One's better than Max. Like, in the race pace, in the race management. I think a lot of people can be just as fast in the race as Max, but his race management, tire deck, reading the race, understanding it, playing the psychological mind games, phenomenal. Second to none. Second to none. Next year is going to be Ferrari's year. Where have I heard that before? I don't think in a sporting sense they favour Lando. I think it's tough in that situation with Oscar and Lando because, you know, McLaren is a British company. He's been there since 2019. He's a British lad. Just for the company and selling road cars, it's better to have a British world champion ambassador. And I feel really sorry for Oscar for that sense, because Oscar's done nothing wrong, and he seems like a really genuinely lovely lad. But, you know, it's tough. If it was the opposite way around, and McLaren was based in Australia, and having an Australian world champion ambassador would be better for their car sales and their business, maybe would be a different story. But I don't think for the slightest McLaren had a bias in the engineering room. Not the slightest. And my ears playing up. No idea how we came out of that facing the right direction. Bit of a cheeky wheel hook there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh! If Gap car did not work out on this occasion, that was going to be a sensational clip if it did work out, though. You're Michael, man. Oh, that was silly. Hope you had a good rest of your drive, buddy. Hope that was all good for you. Right, let's save battery here. Oh, what am I doing? What? Not ideal. $1,600. That's a lot of kilometers, dude. That is not ideal. Oh my god. Look at this championship battle. Top 3 of us by 1 point. Well, sadly, Miguel, I do decide the grid. What means you're starting at the back with us, Sunshine. And I'm starting on pole position this time. Nah, I'm joking. Yo, Hazard, why are you doing that promoting stuff, man? That's not cool. That's not cool, dude. And if it was the best around, you wouldn't need to promote it in people's streams now, would ya? Because it would do the talking for itself. Cooking. You're coming for me? Man, how did... Miguel, how are you still misspelling my name there? Bro. It's literally like... My name is my actual name is my username and my gamer tag. You have the example there. Nah, I'm kidding, bro. Ow, headbutting my mic. It's all good, Miguel, man. It's all good, bro. May have to give up. Sad face. There's plenty more streams around, bro. There's plenty more streams around. Like, we'll do plenty more open lobbies, dude. Which sim racing game do you think is worth the money? The best value for money sim racing game has got to be Assetto Corsa, the original. Chef kiss. Sensational. Where's Kota? There it is. Thank God. Yeah, best value for money is either Assetto Corsa Original or Le Mans Ultimate. But I'd say Assetto Corsa Original is the best value for money game. How are we starting P14? Please may someone remind me to kick that Aston at the end of the race. I tried to remember myself, but I've got the memory of 2 goldfishes combined. What isn't a lot of memory. You remind me, King. Let's go, Waffle. No, unfortunately not, Leigh. On PlayStation, you're locked just the original vanilla instead of Corsa. That guy. That Aston Martin again, man. I think it was the Aston Martin anyway. Because we got a big hit up the back. Oh, wow, there's a failed switchback. That one wasn't, though. Oh, I thought it was going to give me a penalty then. I was going to be not a happy boy. Of course you can join, bro. You got in? Let's go, man. Apex is lava. You're dumb. Hi, dumb. I'm Brendon. Nice to meet you. Catch you later, bro. That was silly. Lovely jabbly, we broke his DLS. And cooking. Ah, the guy who wanted to kick left anyway. That's unfortunate.
That was a proper quality drive.
I might be racing tomorrow. I might be on iRacing though. It depends, but when we are driving, you're more than welcome to join, dude. I would be honoured to have you. You just got to start sim racing. Any tips on getting better without spinning out? Taking a turn in the right gear. There's some assists in the game that can help with like the gear selection. But I think it's all about not overdriving. Like everyone, even myself, when I started sim racing, you know, you're push, 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 full push the whole time. Just relax a little bit, enjoy it. Push like 95%, leave 5% for the brain capacity to learn. Yeah. Like the content. Ah, appreciate you, bro. Thank you. We are not doing Mexico again, though. That is not the plan on the horizon. We'll do Qatar. Stranger Things episode 4. Spoiler alert. The Upside Down actually gets exposed as being Birmingham City. Enjoy though, bro. I think the Aston left, didn't he? Oh, he didn't. Cheers for the reminder, dude. Appreciate ya. What the hell? What the hell? So you're at season 4. Oh, mate, you gotta lock in. You honestly gotta lock in. Are you, like, waiting for them all to come out so you can watch them in a line continuously? Oh, I missed a gifted sub. Oh, sorry. Latat, thank you so much for the gifted tier 1 to Katie. Is Katie still here? Or is Latat still here? I totally missed that. My apologies. And I started watching a week ago. Do you know what that binge watch is going to be? Holy. Honestly, watching a Stranger Things binge watch is unreal. Like, I only started watching it in season 4. And let me tell you, that binge watch from episode 1, season 1 to the end of season 4 was unreal. Was the best time of my life, honestly. Of course you can join, bro. More than welcome. But yeah, and I binge watched all of the season 5 when it came out a few weeks ago. And when the next load come out on Christmas or Boxing Day, can't remember what one it is. Once again, we're going to be locked in. $11 Perez defense. Let's go, Zeus. Appreciate you, bro. Okay. Can please someone remind me to kick Oliver at the end of this, because that was horrific driving. Okay, that was my fault. Sorry, buddy. Whoa. Oh yeah, he's gone. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, buddy. Grazie, grazie. He left, by the way. Shame. Yeah, he already left. Please share it on over. Grazie, grazie. Whoa. It's weird to think no F1 for a few months. Very strange to think. could do with a hibernation. I feel you on that one, to be fair. Most undeserved World Drivers' Championship of the modern era. I mean, to be fair, if that's your opinion, you're completely entitled. I don't agree, but if that's your opinion, fair enough, you know. Completely entitled to it. You've worked more hours than you slept as crazy. Welcome to the club. It's not very restful in here. Bubbles. Yo, how you doing, Timber? Surviving on energy, chaos energy. Fair enough. Yo, thank you for the super chat. I don't know what currency that is, but 2,000 of that currency. Thank you, Zeus. Appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate you, dude, but I don't know what the currency is. But regardless of how much it is, I really do appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Legend. Thank you, Zeus. What the hell happened to that McLaren? What? Showdown speed is going to be cooking. That was honestly diabolical. Oh, almost got to the back of him. That's fastest lap though. I'll take it. What do I think about Lando being new champion? I think fair enough. I think he deserved it in the end. Yeah, I think he did a cracking job, to be fair to him. Like this race, McLaren put him on a really strange strategy, and he still prevailed, so, I mean, fair enough to him, you know. Yeah, Rez, that was diabolical in turn 1, by the way. Yeah, Rez, I wouldn't be bragging about it because you straight lined someone at turn 1. Crazy? No, I mean, look, you can say, like, you can say that cost him the championship, but to be honest, I don't think it did in Spain with Max. I think one individual thing like that is not really fair to pinpoint on the championship. Like, it's a fun example because it's an easy target, right? It's a fun, easy target for people to have on social media and say, well, this person did this, so blah, 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 blah. But to be honest, it really doesn't mean much, you know, in the big picture. Like, I don't mean this in a negative way against Oscar. Not at all. But I'm seeing a lot of people making memes about Verstappen but I'm not seeing many people make memes about, you know, Oscar crashing in Baku. I'm not saying they should, but my point here is it just shows classic internet hit tweet stuff where everyone just focuses on making posts that's going to get likes. And they're targeting Spain because they know it's going to get likes. You know, it's just typical people on the internet. And yeah. I do agree that lack of pace from Red Bull cost him the championship, yeah. But also, I think it's because he lost the championship by 2 points. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, that would never even be a thing if McLaren didn't mess up with the ride heights in Las Vegas. You know? So we can sit here and argue like a million of one, a dozen of the other. You know what I mean? We can make arguments for every scenario, but at the end of the day, Lando won. You know? Yeah. Yeah, no, I do agree. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Previously, I was a little bit skeptical of Lando. Not as a personality, but I thought sometimes he was cracking under pressure. But you know what? He's a Formula One world champion, and I sit on a simulator and stream. So, my opinion is really not that valid. And most people's opinion on the internet is really not that valid either when it comes to criticizing a Formula One driver. Because at the end of the day, he's in Abu Dhabi right now, and I've got my radiators on. He's doing all right for himself at the end of the day, isn't he? He's probably very drunk. Good on him. We're back with the jumping cars. Oh! Whoa! Did anyone see that Haas get thrown across the track? That was sketchy. Kick someone, bro. Kick yourself, man. I ain't kicking people just out for the sake of it. That would be very rude and disrespectful. And you shouldn't expect that. You shouldn't expect me to take the fun away from someone else to give it to a different person. Not how it works. If someone drives dirty, then they get kicked. But I'm not kicking people just for the sake of it. Yo, how you doing, Lewis? Welcome in, bro. Hope you had a good day, man. You have 2 watches. 2 more than you. Oh, you mean spectators? My apologies. I thought you were taking a dig at the viewers. I mean, if they want to spectate, they can. I'm gonna get screwed on DRS. Yeah, but they're waiting for a car as well, man. Yo, how you doing? Welcome in, dude. Hope you had a good day, guys. Thank you, ghosting. Oh, maybe I can break DRS here. Yo, bro. Man, no worries, no worries. Thank you so much for the nice message, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Finally got my act together on that final lap. Bit better driving. Fastest lap to boot. What's... No KFC on the right hand side? Unfortunately not, man. I wish there was. I wish it was Le Mans, where there is the KFC on the right hand side. What's my thoughts on Papaya rules? At the end of the day, they won the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors' Championship. And I'm on my sim at home. What I love doing, but because I've never done strategy for a Formula 1 team, and they won both championships, you know what? Fair play.
All these drivers giving you all the respect that you deserve. You've been absolutely head and shoulders above the rest this year. Outstanding.
That's a very empty room behind the podium. I'm not too sure if there's a free space. But this will be the next race will be the final race of the evening anyway. Worst champion of all time? Whoa! Yeah, I agree, Life. Honestly, like, people make fun of McLaren. At the end of the day, like, I don't really like the whole papaya rules thing. Like, I don't like the whole papaya rules. I think it was a bit, you know, boring, over-exaggerated. But at the end of the day, they won the Constructors' Championship and the Drivers' Championship. Fair play. Like, fair play. Right, final one of the evening. Time to do our usual spicy spice with some very wet weather and some simulation. Cut damage. Let me just get this grid set up. You are too quick to be at the front, Sunshine. So you're coming at the back with me. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ugh. Bit tired, chat. Can't wait to go for a swim, but also... Oh, so... Okay, mate. I would have started you lower, but the lobby already started. But thank you again for the £2. Absolute legend. Glad to appreciate you, man. But yeah, apologies. The lobby literally started as I read the message. Look at that glorious rain here in Abu Dhabi. Beautiful. Alright, just gonna take it easy here in turn 1. Oh my god. Illegal overtake. That Mercedes came out under damage. Holy moly. That Mercedes did a 360. I feel like the scene out of Cars then avoiding that. Oh. Thank God for ghosting. Well, that traction was nuts. Oh my god. I was too focused behind me. How I didn't lose a position is crazy. Oh, these are the race leaders. Hello. Bit of Tokyo Drift. Yo, TK, thanks for the raid, bro. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a good day as well. Ah, that's a ball. Oh, they do still give me the fastest lap. Very nice. Do 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 do. Max Verstappen. Do 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 do. Max Verstappen. Right, time to find someone to raid. Jesus, this has been a long day. 2.5 hours on the stream, like 6 hours at Silverstone. Lavi choppity crack-a-lackin'. Right, where's Chrome? Chrome. Do. Tell you what, we'll go raid the official iRacing channel. Or, actually, we'll find someone on F1. This guy, nope. Yo, Zeus! I'll go take a look. Ah, appreciate you, man. Thank you for another super chat. Absolute legend, bro. Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much, dude. Absolute legend. Do what is TK? No, what is TK? Appreciate you, bro. Legend. Is this guy dressed as a banana? No, he just has a banana behind him. But you know what? That's good enough for me. That'll do. So everyone, if you would like to see a banana What is quite the statement, I know. Then be sure to go check out Banana Man in the raid on Twitch. If you would not like to see the banana, then do not go to see Banana Man. With that being said, though, hopefully you all had a fantastic day, a good day, a crack-a-lacking day, and we shall see you probably tomorrow at some point. I'm a big fun at Brendon, but he doesn't know. I guess you mean fan? I don't know. Big fun. I'm happy to be a big fun. But either way, I really appreciate you, bro. Much love. Much love. Yeah, I'm very tired. I need to go to bed. It is definitely sleep time very, 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 very soon. Ciao. Thank you, everyone, and I'll catch you a lot later. Bye.